Okay, here we go. We are now going to write the code that'll deal with the score, right? So right now you have the box moving around the screen, but you click on it, it doesn't do anything. So what are we going to do? All right, well, we need a couple things. We need to listen for a click. How do we do that? How do we do that, Liz? On event. Drag an on event over. So this time loop is constantly going. This is going to be going. So on the event that the button is clicked, what do we want to happen?
Set number. Something to happen.
What's to happen?
Text.
Well,
Set text.
don't we need to keep track of what our score is?
Oh.
What does that sound like to you?
Set a variable.
A variable. So under variable, drag variable. But look at this. This is what I want you to do. I want you to put it at the top of your code. Var x equals. Drag that to your top of your code. Because at the beginning of our game, we're going to create a variable. This is like the beginning. Var x, I'm not going to call it x, let me call it score. Not over there, nope. Instead of x, instead of the x, let's call it score. And what should it start off at?
0.
0. So var x equals 0. Right. Now every time they click on the button, what should happen?
Add 5. It should add 1.
I think add 1. So how do we do that? Let's go to math. I think, no, I'm sorry. Go to variables, sorry. X equals. Bring that x equals over.
And then you
No, the third one.
X plus 1.
There you go. But we're not going to say x equals. What are we going to say?
Score.
Score. So instead of x, put score equals. And on the other side? We don't need math. You can just type it in. You could do the math one, but it's even easier. We can just type in score.
Plus 1.
Well, it starts off at 0, but what if they click the button? It'll be 1, and then it'll be 2, and then it'll be 3, and then it'll be 4. So she's going to write score equals score plus 1. Every single time, make the score go up. Okay?
Wait, so I think I got a little behind.
All right. If you're behind, only things we've added right now are score is 0 at the beginning of variable, and then on the event they click it.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Now, what are we going to do next?
Yeah, set text.
Set the text. We need to show the score. To show the score, we're going to go set text. So set text. Drag that over.
Set text score.
Of what? Ooh, what's going on here? There we go. So we're setting it of score, and what are we going to have it show?
Score colon plus score.
Yeah. So instead of saying text, we don't want to set it to text. We want to say score in quotes
And then plus score variable.
colon, and outside the quotation marks, we're going to do plus. Yeah, outside the after the quotes. Move to the right. So there you go. Plus. Plus score. So the whole idea is that we're going to have it write the word score, and then the variable score. Notice the variable is outside the quotes because we want it to write that. It's a little confusing because we say score in quotes because that's our label. We probably should have given it a better name in retrospect. And we're going to have the word score, and then score, the variable. Confusing, is it? How many scores are there? Oh boy. All right. This is a basic version. Play it. It's not perfect. I'm going to make it a little better. Let's play it really quickly together. We're still recording, so I want to be quick. Click it.
You can click it multiple times before it resets.
Yeah. Why is she not getting it? Too bad. She can't get it. It's terrible.
Easier with touchscreen, I'll admit.
Oh my god.
Just have to.
She got one.
There we go.
Although sometimes you're
I'm getting it.
I swear to God, I clicked it.
I was able to get it.
Give me the points.
I think 1,000 milliseconds is almost perfect.
Yeah. So 1,000 milliseconds.
See,
Oh,
what
she
I'm
got it.
doing is I'm having it the time between each one decrease every time you click it successfully.
Ooh, there you go.
So
There are
it
lots
gets harder to click it, but it also means that you can click it faster if you're good.
All right. So I heard Gianni's issue first. Once you get it, if you hit it multiple times, do we want that or not?
That's completely up to the game guy.
That's up to your. I'm gonna remove that feature because it's really easy to do. So in my code, if I click it, what do I want the button to do?
I'm really enjoying this.
I'm gonna hide the button.
I'm getting sucked into the game I created.
Okay.
This is not something you're supposed to do.
Okay. So let's hide the button. If I click it, just to be safe, I'm gonna hide it. And then when I move it, I'll show it again. So let's hide it. Yep. Oh boy. All right. Hide the button. And then they won't be able to click it because it'll be hidden. And when I move the position, let's show it. In case it was hidden. So drag a show. That's one way to handle that issue. Because when I was playing this game myself, I noticed that.
So up here?
when I made it before, I realized, well, let me hide it, and then let me show it. And in that way, they can't hit it twice. Because once they hit it, it'll disappear and then move to a new spot. Got it? That's good.
Wait. What?
Okay. It's not crucial. You don't need that aspect. But if Gianni mentioned it, and when I played my game, I noticed it too. Okay? So I hid the button when I found it, and then I showed it. You can stop. Let's record another one.